So here's the Facebook shit. Now, they're changing their name to Meta. I'm old enough to remember when Facebook was, college kids trying to get laid. By the way, if Facebook was still functioning like that, we wouldn't need Cool Mom to be driving kids around getting them slammed. But because Facebook is no longer functioning as a dating app for children, it is now functioning as a place for elderly people to scream into the void, to post pictures of their dead dogs, to talk about their knee operations, and to start, these long threads where people are trying to educate each other on all manner of topics. They think the problem with Facebook is misinformation. All social media is misinformation, whether it's Russia or your mother-in-law. Everybody on Facebook is lying. And so you have a whistleblower, and this bitch comes out, and Facebook is now changing their name to Meta, which is weird because a restaurant in Long Island I liked did that. Oh, Still a good restaurant. Facebook fails to moderate harmful content in developing countries. What did this whistleblower do? Why is she... What is the big deal here?
Basically, she's saying that they're focusing, they care more about profit than the safety of their users. So they allow hateful content and hate groups and people like that to spread tons of misinformation that gets people killed.
But those are their users. Hate groups are your users. If someone's starting a hate group on your platform, they are a user, are they not? Quote, Facebook was aware that maids were being sold on its platform. Internal documents show that Facebook admitted it was, quote, under-enforcing on confirmed abusive activity when it failed to take action after Filipina maids complained of being abused and sold on the platform, according to the Associated Press. Quote, in our investigation, domestic workers frequently complained to their recruitment agencies of being locked up in their homes, starved, forced to extend their contracts indefinitely unpaid, and repeatedly sold to other employers without their consent, one Facebook document read. In response, agencies commonly told them to be more agreeable. It's not horrible advice. So what is it? Is it Facebook's fault that people are using Facebook to buy and sell maids?
Yeah, and like the January 6th stuff. And
should I post a status right now? Anybody want a maid? I'm going to post a status and see if it gets taken down. Let's test this right now. I'm going to do it to see if it actually works here.
Okay.
I'm posting a status right now. What's on your mind? Does anyone want a maid? I have one chained up in my basement. She will work. You can hit her. And then under it, I'm going to write test. See that? Mm-hmm. Does anyone want a maid? I have one chained up in my basement. She will work. You can hit her. Test. Post. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I was unaware of this, that people were buying and selling maids. Is this only in the Philippines?
Yeah, so they're really bad at managing things in other countries because they can't speak the language very well. So then there's like hate groups in like India against like Muslim people.
If you are determined to sell a maid, aren't you going to sell a maid? I mean, this is the reality. How many roadblocks do we have to put up before people realize that if you were, what do you mean the AI struggles with non-English languages? Isn't this a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence system?
For like English, yeah.
They can't understand Filipino?
Apparently not. It says they support 50 languages when in reality, most of those languages get a tiny fraction of the safety systems that English gets. So they kind of, with the other countries, they just kind of let them run amok. Is the status okay? Did they take it down?
It's still up.
Nice.
See, maybe this is a problem. The Wi-Fi's not good here. I have 5 likes. Does anyone want a maid? I have one chained up in my basement. She will work. You can hit her.
See, look, like Myanmar, they couldn't identify hate speech in Ethiopian languages. So there was no safeguards for those countries.
Well, what are they doing that's so bad? I don't care about hate speech. I'm more concerned with the selling of the maids.
Well, yeah, that's the worst thing to me, too.
Don't you think the maids are like, can we stop focusing on the hate speech? I'm in a closet. I'm getting hit with a broom. Doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah.
Facebook's algorithm mistakenly banned a hashtag referencing the, quote, Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem's Old City because it thought it represented the militant group Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, who we like. We are like them. An armed offshoot of the secular Fatah Party document show. A lot of our fans are in Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade. The company later apologized, but the accidental removal of content serves as a shining example. I love that. Serves as a shining example for how the social media giants' algorithms can stifle political speech due to language barriers and lack of resources outside of North America. So this whole thing's about languages?
Yeah.
Something, I smell a rat. I don't agree with this. This can't be about that you don't understand what does anyone have a maid in Filipino language, in Telugu or whatever the hell they speak. I want to beat my maid in Filipino. Nobody understands what that is. Hey, my maid's dead. Anyone got another one? So as long as I write that in non-English, I'm okay. Something's wrong. But what about the whistleblower? People say she's a creep. Because the Greenwald made a point. A lot of this seems to be like, okay, we take the power away from these tech oligopolies, but then who gets it? The government? Mm-hmm. Does anyone feel better with the government running the show? You don't think they're going to ban you? They'll ban you.
This is her, Frances Haugen.
Where's she from?
Let me see here. I know she's in Europe right now doing this whole thing.
This woman is is she like Snowden? Is she going to have to leave the country?
She's from Iowa City.
Is Zuckerberg going to have her whacked? I mean, why don't you grow some balls and have this woman killed? Truly, let's play with this creep said with the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on the back. And I said that this guy, he doesn't, Sweet Baby Ray, he doesn't know that it goes on the food. He's just trying to like be a human being. But hey, Zuck, why don't you grow some balls and have this whistleblower fucking whacked? Have her killed. Have this bitch killed. She's fucking your shit up.
So this is
Stop being a fucking pussy and have her killed. Act like a fucking boss. Why don't you ever act like a boss? You always go into Congress and you're always fucking pale and weird and fucking equivocating. Get this bitch stomped out. American History X style. Make her bite the curb. Remember that scene? Bite the curb and then
stomp.
With the boot? Mm-hmm. Do it to this bitch. I want you to watch her get killed, Zuck. Like Khashoggi was getting tortured and then MBS watched it. Again, allegedly. No issues with them. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, he was watching it. I want Zuckerberg to watch this woman get killed. Let's see what he has to say. I'm on his side here a little bit.
So this is the rebrand with Meta. So this is the sneak peek at the Facebook Metaverse.
Now, Meta is going to be a better place to sell the maids. Is that what we're... Because they're creating a world where maids will be sold seamlessly.
Okay, here we go.
I need a maid.
Are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're
Now,
floating
here's
in
the deal.
space.
That big creature is the maid. They don't show the real maid because she's bruised and bloody. So what Zuckerberg has done is he has an avatar for his maid so that it disguises the substantial physical damage he's done to her. Continue. This is brilliant. I respect this guy.
And for anyone confused, this is through VR goggles. It's through
Right, because if you were to look at it in actuality, you would just see a bleeding Filipino maid.
Huh? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Who made this place? The maid.
It's from a crater. I met in L.A.
What happened to the
This
maid?
place is amazing.
This is cool. This is like
that
VR.
Of course it's me.
Hey,
you know I had to be
is
the
there a
robot,
maid?
man.
Wasn't there a maid?
was
I hear
supposed to be the
knocking in the garage. What happened to the maid?
I knew you were bluffing.
I don't know. I think she got sick.
Hey, wait.
The maid got sick.
Let's call her.
She's not around anymore. Stop asking questions about the fucking maid.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
Wow.
3D street art?
There's people in the Philippines going around hiding maids. Are you guys up on that or no?
Stunning.
Or are you just concerned about the
awesome.
augmented
I love the
reality
movement.
Wait,
pieces?
it's
How about the
disappearing.
actual reality we're made to get beaten to
Hold
death
on, I'll tip the
on
artist
your
and they'll
website?
accept it.
Is anyone concerned with that or not?
If you guys like
Or
it here,
because you
I
guys
have another
can't
that you're gonna
decode
love. Check out this
the
forest.
Filipino language?
Huh, let's see it.
This is like after 9/11 when they're like,
What
the
you say?
CIA doesn't understand Arabic. I'm like, no, they understand it fine when they plan the attack. They were like, well, the CIA didn't know anything about the attack because they don't speak Arabic. I said, I think they spoke it well when they were training the hijackers in fucking Arizona. Anyway,
And Florida.
contact us for brand deals.